Hey guys, alright, Faith First Farm and Homestead here. It's been about 2 weeks since I did a video, so I still haven't gotten that one uploaded. I will work on that tonight. I know I keep saying that. I honestly have just kept forgetting about it. I apologize for that. Every time I think I'm going to, I have to plug my phone in, and I don't really want a video uploading while it's plugged in, so... Anyway, so I am out here at the garden. As you can see, it's looking pretty good. I've got it kind of set back because I'm going to zoom out on this a little. I'm going to zoom. Okay, never mind. It's not going to let me do it. All right. Our mint is like a nice big round ball. We have beans that are like that plant over there. That's beans. And then we have purple basil coming up. I'll point to that. We have pumpkins. The pumpkins are looking really good. Actually, I'll turn this down a little bit and then show you guys. Yeah, the mint is looking really good. We still have the old mint from a few years back. There's my rosemary, which is actually looking pretty nice. That's the lavender. Actually, I called it rosemary earlier. That's the lavender. So far, for some reason, I only have the one lettuce plant, and I don't know why. I have no idea. My tomatoes did not come up over here. I have a ton of purslane in here, which I actually need to start pulling that and using it in salads. I've given some of it to the chickens. Okay. Little bug or whatever's in front of my face is driving me crazy. Yes, I have to weed. I immensely have to weed. Right now, what I decided to do today is to go through and replant what did not come up. I don't really know what's going on completely with my garden, but it could be that it's just because it's the first year and it's just not layered enough. I don't know. Anyway, I was going to show you. There's the rattlesnake pole beans. None of the rest of them came up. I don't know why. I don't know if the seeds got stolen or... I mean, there is a chance of that because I've had peacocks and all kinds of stupid crap out here. Chickens have gotten in the garden. So, the chances of that are pretty high. That the seeds got stolen. Birds, you name it. I don't know if that was mint that I just pulled up, but if I did, oh well. I have plenty of it. I'm like, I've got to get this crap out of here. And this garden is so dry. We've had so much rain. But this garden is so dry. Look at that mint. We have some peas. They're looking okay. Our lamb's quarter is doing good. We actually have some purple cauliflower. There's my basil. My purple basil. That vine plant, that is pumpkin. Over there... Oh, we got pumpkins coming up. Is that what that is? Yup, we got more pumpkins coming up over here. In amongst the beans. So this one is probably the white pumpkin, and that one right there is probably the heirloom variety. That orange striped one. Which is cool, but it's going to take over the garden. Whatever. I was actually hoping that we would get those. It's fine. I don't care. I mean, homesteading is like all about, trying different things and weird things happen and yeah, anyway. My dill is actually looking good. I'm shocked. Yeah, it's actually looking good. think I have some more dill coming up over there. There's that bean plant, more lamb's quarter. I don't even know what all came up through here. Got marigolds growing, which is a good thing. There's my chives. I don't know. Again, I'm going to replant what I know didn't come up or got eaten. We do have some beets growing. They're like right in there. Right in there. Beans. The peas. The beans and peas are looking good. The arugula is looking good. I'm going to replant. That's the lemon basil. That's the kale over here. I might have, I don't know. Kale doesn't have a great taste in the summer because it actually needs the cooler weather, so I might put something else there instead of the kale. Yeah, so we have some things doing really good. I might have some carrots growing. I don't know. But I'll take you guys and show you our, there's our little ladies. Our beautiful girls. I was not able to get any more chicks, at least not up to this point. We have another kind of family situation going on. I mean, it's major, but it's not at the same time. I'm getting some tomatoes, but I don't know, try to, I don't know if you guys can see that, yeah. And then there's another one right there. I don't know if it's just being eaten or what. I have no idea. I really don't. I'm gonna take this off. I mean, I have one pepper plant that doesn't look great. That's a banana pepper plant. That is the Mr. Stripey tomato plant. There's the lunchbox pepper in the middle. There's my sage. The lemon balm that's been there for a few years. The oregano I planted. I do have some lemon thyme I bought. And it's another plant. Obviously a plant. I don't know what it is. Lemon thyme and something else. Which, I think I'm going to go grab that. So I'm going to put you back over here. Sorry, you're looking at the sky. I'll move you so you guys can enjoy our chickies for a minute. I'm going to pause it though. I'll be right back, guys. Alright. So, my lemon thyme. I'm actually going to go plant this right now. I also bought a watermelon plant. This is going in with the other herbs. Really? What the hell did I do with them? I don't even know. I'm not gonna go try to find them right now ever. Oh, I'm missing my little shovel and my other rake. I have no idea where they are. I might have, so I think that was from when I was working over here. Alright, sorry guys, I am like flipping this thing all over the place. You guys can't even see. We're gonna put this all the way down as much as possible. And if you guys can see it, you kind of can. I had to add more dirt to this. guess what I'm going to do, this is a perennial. It's going in here. Man, my poor pepper plant. I watered it. I'll have to water it again. Get the water in. Get this water too. You know what? I gotta water that before I even get that in there. No, I'm not gonna leave the plastic cup in there. I just set it down. See, one of the things I'm thinking on the whole watering thing, I'm actually wondering if, because of the crap they're spraying in the skies, if it's not making it to where the ground dries out faster after the rain. I don't know. Because for all the rain that we've had, and then for the gardens to look like we basically haven't had any, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Loosen up the roots at the bottom, because you don't want them to be root bound. Pour some water down here. Man, it's so dry for some reason. I don't get it, because we've had so much rain. So much. Alright. There. I mean, it's gonna lean because it does that. Just rake some more up here. I'm gonna see if we can't get some mulch for our plants to kind of help with the weeds and stuff as well. Alright, so for herbs, we have lavender, rosemary, chives, mint. Actually, 2 different kinds of mint. The dill, sage, Greek oregano, lemon balm, and now lemon thyme. Oh, we also have purple basil growing. And if they come up, the lemon basil, the lime basil, the lettuce leaf basil. I love basil. I'm going to try to get the cinnamon basil to grow. Yeah, even if I have to pot it. So, there's that. I don't know where I'm going to plant the watermelon plant yet. Actually, yeah, I do. I've just got to get some more dirt over there. I got to get that garden done. It's either that... I might fill that tub and plant it in that tub. Okay. Ew. Grab this. Alright, so. Yeah, what we have going on is last week on the way home, Aaron was on the highway and he hit a coon. Now, mind you, normally coons don't, you know, hit a coon, you know, hit a coon, whatever. Not that big of a deal. Usually not that big of a deal. However, This thing had to have been huge. Alright, it had to have been. Because I don't really want this in the sun. What is up with the ground over here? Like, seriously. Okay. Because it broke part of the panel underneath the front grill. It has like this, there's like a little vent grill underneath it. It broke that, not totally, but you know, cracked it to where it was kind of leaning under. It bent part of the radiator frame, part of the radiator, probably messed up one of the hoses, and I think there's some other stuff going on because Aaron was told, he was quoted $4,500, and the car's not worth more than $4,000, so they're wanting to total it out. So we got that to deal with. So I'm gonna end up becoming chauffeur again, which is fine. I'm gonna work my, I'm gonna hold off, except for my phone interview Monday. I'm gonna hold off on my trying to find a job right now until I get the time frame figured out on Scott getting a job, a better job, and you know, Aaron's job, that kind of thing. So we got that going on. But you know, we got this. Scott's got this. We got this. It'll be all right. Leaves out of here. What those are, but it's not mint. I wasn't pulling those because I thought it was like mint babies from the plant, but it's not. That is definitely mint. All right. Give the chickies the weeds. All right. I'll plant instead of kale. Something that'll grow easy. Should probably plant something that we can store. We won't get much of it. You know what? Call me crazy, but I'm gonna do some corn. What kind of corn? What kind you eat? These. I think all I have is heirloom varieties. 5 to 80 days. Want to make sure it'll actually 80, 2, 63 days. Early sun glow. I think that wins out. We're gonna do this. Just regular yellow sweet corn. I love me some sweet corn, so. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and replant the lemon basil, and then I'm gonna plant some corn. So that's what I'm doing right now. loosen up the dirt a little bit more. It's warm, that's for sure. This is the lemon basil. I have been pulling up some of the purslane and feeding it to the chickens because I have so much of it. They do like it. And it's very nutritious for them, so. Alright. So I got the lemon basil, the first thing of lemon basil planted. I have one more spot of it to plant. Oh, really? Where is that? Is it in here still? It's in here still. Okay. Got ready to freak out for a minute. I'm gonna rewrite my tags. Trying not to step on plants. This garden is working a little bit better considering the fact that I did leave some walking paths. So I gotta check the date. Come on. 27th, okay. Couldn't remember the date. Not the 67th, the 27th. Wow, smart. Okay. I have no idea how long. Alright, there's the first one. I have 2 spots of that to redo. So I'm gonna put this over here. That's gonna go over there. I'm gonna move all this stuff. probably should have grabbed the weight. Okay. Here. Need me lemon basil again. Yeah, see, it's weird. I think I have carrots coming up in my spot where the kale was. Probably birds and stupid chickens, to be honest. Okay. I hope I'm not sitting on any peas. That is a weed. There. Trying to redo my tags. Okay, so there's those. Now the lemon basil is done. Ugh. Oh, alright. Yeah, I think peacocks got our strawberries. The neighbor's peacocks were like, the whole flock of them were out here one morning. I literally had to shoo them all out of here. They were even in the gardens. I was like, really? We are like, here, I'll take you with me for a minute. I gotta get a drink. I don't bring it out here because it stays cooler up there at the table. Forgot what I was saying. We're definitely having to make some adjustments to our plans. Yes, financial has a lot to do with that. It's over here. I don't know why the ground's so uneven. That don't help. Okay. You guys staring at my boobs. Anyway, I'm hot. What was I saying? Yeah. We're definitely having to make some financial adjustments. We focus more on the garden. I do still want to get dairy goats. We just don't have the financial means to get everything set up right now. I still need the cattle panel. I have to redo the gate. I have to, make sure that they have enough pasture. And I have to figure out where we can store hay. So. I mean, if Tim don't come get his trailer, I might just tell him, look, I'm going to use it for storage for hay bales and straw. So, anyway, that's beside the point. I'm considering still feeder pigs. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to get our smokehouse built. We got to get our greenhouse up. I want to get everything together for the smokehouse. Once we get that done, I could start, in the meantime, collecting the stuff that we need for, like, fencing, the shelter for the feeder pigs. I'm still debating on a dairy cow. Like, 6 of one and half a dozen of the other kind of thing. I would love to have a miniature dairy cow. I've got to get with Amy and find out, hey, are you gonna try to get something out here? You know, and when? Like, I need to know so I can know how to plan for the homestead kind of thing. So. Alright, I'm gonna pause this. I gotta go refresh my water. Yeah, I would like a miniature dairy cow. But I don't know, you know, for us right now, if it would be worth the money. Really? Oh, she's trying to catch bugs. It might be more worth it for me to go to, like, the Amish around here and find out if I can buy some raw milk and homemade dairy products off from them, like homemade yogurt, homemade, you know, cheese, even homemade cottage cheese, that kind of thing. Yeah, and I can make butter out of the raw milk. So it might be cheaper and a better financial option for us right now. I mean, I don't have the money to buy a cow anyway, so, you know. And in the meantime, I can work towards, you know, getting the shelter for a dairy cow, a small dairy cow, you know, miniature. I don't want a huge one because I don't think I could handle one. I've never dealt with cows, so don't mind my armpits. I have to take a bath and shave. Anyway. And then, I mean, like, there's the dairy goats, which is a little easier option. They're smaller animals. I mean, I'll probably only start out with, like, 4. So, but I want to make sure we know what we're doing, you know? I don't want to just jump in head first and not know what I'm doing. And that's the one thing, you know, that I tell you guys, do your research, because if you don't know, don't just do it and then, you know, because, you know, the whole thing is a learning experience. But if you don't know, if you're dealing with living things and you don't know, you could end up killing something. And I bet I've heard a lot, especially from the Crazy Farm Wife, check her channel out, that goats are always looking for reasons and new ways to die. So, yeah. Really? What are you meowing at? She just likes to hear herself meow as she's watching the birds. Yeah. So, I'm also going to be getting the money, getting the materials together once we get our money situation figured out. Together, I'm going to get the materials for the off-grid washer, and I'm going to build one of those. I'll do a video on that. I will be doing videos on the building of the greenhouse. I do still have to get the greenhouse plastic and make sure I have enough screws. I need the PVC pipe. I need to make sure I have the piece of wood, or I mean, I don't know if I want to use a piece of wood. I mean, I could, because I could have the one piece on the end, on each end, to screw it to, and like maybe one in the middle, and kind of like have that in the ground. I might even cement that in the ground, to be honest. I just cover it with dirt. They won't know. No one will know that. And make it to where it's got a sturdy, thing to screw the one cross beam at the top to. And then I'll have something to screw the pipe to, along the top. So she likes to hear herself meow. Anyway, so yeah. But I will be doing videos on the building of the greenhouse. Like I said, I need the plastic, the plastic, the cross beam, more screws. I don't know if I'm going to need brackets. I need the materials for the door frame, and the PVC pipe. I think I already said that. But I got to make sure, I have all that. It was a bug, not a spider. I would have freaked out if it was a spider. But yeah, I gotta make sure I have that. It's just kind of seems like it's one thing right after the other, but it is what it is. It's like you need certain things to do certain things. So, I mean, just gotta do what you gotta do. It's that kind of thing. You gotta do what you gotta do, I don't know what I did with mine. It's so weird. I don't know where those. Again, she likes to hear herself meow. So anyway, trying to think. Feeder pigs, the goats. Now, the rabbits and the quail. About the only thing I would need to do for that is to make sure that the rabbit hutch the hutch that we have will work for them, and that I can get a coop for the quail. That shouldn't be that hard to do. And those are fairly affordable, and so is all, the stuff for them. So we should definitely be able to get rabbits and quail before, at least by this fall. So. And then next year I'm going to work on us building the kind of pens that the crazy farm wife and Dan has. I still don't know what her name is. I really don't. I might leave a comment on her video and be like, hey, I know he has the crazy farm wife, but what's your name? It's like I make mention of your channel on my channel, and I like to refer to people as a person by name. So what is your deal? What is your deal, baby? You don't meow like that in the house. Are you just being vocal? She's just being vocal. I hate feeling like something is on me when I'm in this chair. I always think it's a spider. Feeder pigs, dairy goats. Obviously, dairy goats would be able to get... I mean, I don't know. I don't think the feeder pigs are really that much as far as, like, cost and getting the animal itself. Really? Honey, what's your deal? Are you just being vocal? Meow. I got her started again. But, like, I still need to be able to build the shelter and get the fencing and gotta make sure they can't get out, that kind of thing, so. It's gonna be a minute. Really? She is meowing at the bugs. That's cute. The goats, the feeder pigs, obviously we've got to wait on the dairy cow. Because for the feeder pigs and the dairy cow, I need to make sure I can build their shelters and have the fencing for them. The dairy cow, I should be able to use the cattle panel. They recommend hog panels for the pigs. We'll see. I don't know. Like, I got to get the smokehouse built. Because definitely the feeder pigs would be food. The dairy cow would obviously be milk. I want to have a working farm before all hell breaks loose. But I mean, obviously those 3 things are going to have to wait. Because there's more in-depth stuff that we've got to make sure, you know, we have the right setup and all that for them. So, you're not coming out here. No, baby. Silly kitty. Rabbits and quail we should be able to get this year. Because it shouldn't take much for me to get that coop for the quail. It's around 200. That sounds like a lot right now, but I mean, we're not going to be in this position forever, so. So we get the rabbits and the quail by next year. We should have rabbit babies to sell. And I don't know about quail babies. I have no idea. But quail eggs for sure. What are you doing? Get down. Hey! Get out! Get down! What are you doing? Get off the screen. Get off. Hold on. Get down, you spider monkey. Yeah, so by next year we should have rabbit babies and possibly quail eggs. I don't know about baby quail. I'm still hoping I can get my guineas and my ducks. I'm gonna aim for this Friday. Hopefully. Yeah. It is warm enough. I don't really have to worry about where I put them with the exception of predator animals. Yeah. I mean, I could put like, and I'll figure it out. You know, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, the rabbits and the quail I should definitely be able to get this year. I'd like to aim for spring for the goats. And possibly the feeder pigs. We'll see on the dairy cow. I gotta find out from Amy what she's gonna do. Scott does want us to do the Amish cabin out here. Personally, for me and him, I think it might be easier just to get another camper trailer and put it out there. Definitely be cheaper. My credit score is going up, which that whole thing was always a farce, but if I need it for the Amish cabin, if we go that way, wouldn't mind a camper trailer. I would just have to find a way to like, if it had a propane heat in it, I'd have to find a way to see if we could do wood heat. I don't know. Amish cabin would probably be better on that option because it would be easier to set up a wood stove. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see because, like I said, I got to talk to Amy and find out what she's going to do. Toby wants to put something out here. It's like, okay, only one of you guys can put something out there. You know, it's like he wants me to live with him, so it's like, yeah. Something happens to Scott, we'll see. God's will. God's will alone. Nothing else. Yeah, again, that's beside the point. But yeah, the Amish cabin would probably be better. I would like to get another camper trailer. This town is falling apart. I mean, I can't even sell it for enough money to get another camper trailer. It's just not in good condition. It really is not. I mean, I could probably fix it. I'm sure I could. I just don't know how to fix the roof. I have a slight idea, but I would have to have somebody that knew what they were doing to come out and help me. So, yeah. Aaron wants to hang on to the trailer that was Chris's on a just in case. And I'm going to tell him, look, if you want to do that, you're going to have to get out there and you're going to have to clean it. Because I ain't doing it. I mean, honestly, if I end up taking Tim's trailer, I'm probably going to use it for hay and straw storage, to be honest. And I ain't cleaning it out. I'll have Scott clean it out. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to... No. It's not going to happen. But anyway, the reason I got off on the tangent of the Amish cabin is because if we're going to put a house, if we're going to do that property split with the 3 acres out there and basically make it more of the homestead, I don't know if we're going to be able to do a dairy cow. We might be able to get away with a miniature. I don't know. It depends. I have no idea. I really don't. I don't know. I don't know. I need to find out, like, how much space they need for grazing. Plus, we're also, I'm going to try to lean the finances towards this, of possibly having a second property up north. As a just in case we have to get away. Because of all hell breaking loose. If for some reason we couldn't stay on the property and we had to pay, I'm going to make sure we have cat carriers. We have the crate. I will put that in the back of the van. Or get a bit smaller one for her to put in the back. So she's not all over the place. We'll need a trailer. I mean, I would have to hire some people that I trusted to help us get our farm animals up there. Our chickens, ducks, hopefully turkeys. I mean, up there it'd be easy to hunt wild turkey. But again, turkeys are good guard birds, so are guineas. Guineas, ducks, chickens, rabbits, our quail. I mean, it's either that or I could sell the rabbits and the quail and then just have separate split. I would make it to where I would only take cash for that and put that like in a spot for itself, you know, to be able to, when we got up there, to purchase the hutch. And I mean, we might even be able to take it with us, and then be able to just to purchase more rabbits. You know, I don't really want to do that with the chickens. I don't know how well they do on the move, but I don't know. Get one of those small chicken coops and just put them in there in like an animal trailer. Or just like do that and then put the rabbits in the rabbit hutch in there along with the quail. As long as they were like strapped down and everything, it should be fine. And then I'd have to have a separate trailer and a separate driver. Like if we had... Honestly, the pigs, I would probably process those. And we just obviously take the meat with us. That'd be easier. And then just start over with those. Dairy cow, we could take that with us. And the goats. I don't know, I'm just thinking. The wheels are turning, so. Anywho. If we are able to, you know, that's God willing, if that's, you know, something that He allows, I'm going to go for a property that already has established fruit trees and fruit bushes. There's lots of wild blueberries up there. We would have to redo our strawberry plants. I'd probably take a lot of them with us, to be honest. I'd sell quite a few. You know? But anyway, just letting you guys kind of know, you know, some of what we're thinking. But, you know, if we stay here, or if we're able to stay here, and I can just put up the privacy fence, because that's what I want to be able to do, even though this house is like anything but as far as this property goes. It's one of the reasons why I'm leaning towards that, but it'll be a thing as if we can't stay here. All of us would have to leave, including Aaron. So, if we're able to build up the full homestead, like I said, I'm gonna have to find out what's going on the whole Amy thing. Get that figured out. Amy versus Toby, basically. Toby wants basically a modular home. I want an Amish cabin. I love those things. I like the idea of being able to design it myself. It looks more rustic, and that's what I want, you know. I'll have to make sure, you know, that we have the space for a small dairy cow, and we do have the space for the goats. We have this. I've got to do something about that chicken coop. I've got to get the greenhouse built, and then start working on the other animal pens. But anyway, so that's what's going on Faith First Farm and Homestead for now. As far as the store goes, it's going to be a separate video. I think I will go ahead and do another business type video. I don't know when. Maybe tonight. I don't know. I want to do my hair. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, again, that's what's going on Faith First Farm and Homestead. That's where we're sitting. Like I said, plans are being kind of adjusted right now. As far as the store, I haven't been opening up the trailer, but if anyone stopped or asked, everything is still set, you know, for sale. We have the cleaning wipes. We have the soaps, the cleaning wipes, peaches, the peach jam, the hot pepper jam. There's only one of those. I have the watermelon rind pickles. I might even throw in a jar of applesauce, cinnamon applesauce. We have the Faith First Farm and Homestead t-shirts. The bright pink one, the yellow one. Excuse me. The bright pink one, the yellow one, the orange sweatshirt, the fuchsia t-shirt, the black t-shirt, which I'm gonna redo the design. Like, I'm gonna go over it again, maybe add to it a little bit. There'll be the black t-shirt. There'll be some more coming. There's the mugs, the wine glasses, which I have to finish. Yeah. Anyway. And then, of course, there's the dish rags. Crocheted dish rags. There's the coasters. And then the paintings. And the crosses. And the coasters. Painted coasters. For now, I think that's it. Oh yeah, there's the the rocks that I have. So far, I haven't done any more of those. But yeah, So, like, you know, anybody wanted any of that, I had to say so. Like, not a problem. I just have not gotten to anything of that nature yet because I've been working. I actually haven't been working on the garden. It's been a rough 2 weeks. It really has. I'll go into that in another video. I'm going to get off from here because this video is over an hour long and I wasn't going to make it that long. I will see you guys in the next video. Keep an eye on your subscriptions. They stole another subscriber, so check your subscriptions. Like and share the videos, you guys. Do that research. It's so important. Any animal that you want on your farm, homestead, orchard. I still don't know what's going on with the cherry trees. I have no clue. I'm going to be having to put money into fruit this year. So, also by this fall, there'll be produce for sale. So, anyway, also there's, you know, bread. If you guys want bread, just let me know because I can make it and I'll make it fresh. So, that's why you guys would have to let me know on that. Anyway, so I'm going to get off from here though, and I will see you guys in the next video. Keep an eye on your subscriptions. Like and share the videos. Do your research. Make sure you're prepping dry beans, peas, lentils, dry bean soup mix, any of that kind of stuff. Try to make sure it's healthy. Shop local. Get local meat. Try to get as much meat that can be dry stored as possible. Jerkies, that kind of thing. You know, make sure you can cook without electricity, without having to worry about going and buying propane. Yeah. Because it's getting down to the nitty-gritty, and we're living on borrowed time right now. So, and do that research. It's so important, you guys. So important. And don't forget to have fun with your family. Get those homesteads going. Work on your gardens. Like and share the videos, and leave a comment. Let me know how you guys' homesteads and gardens are coming. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.